Let's double check. Let's see if the connection issues are a little bit better. Let's see if everything's fixed. Let's see if I connected. Yes, I'm connected. Everything's good. Hello and welcome back to our writing critique stream where I swear there are no tech issues ever. Ooh. So we got 666 points. Nice. Stream back up. There we go. She's back. She was never got yet. I was in your brains the whole time, as everyone pointed out. I'm in your head. I'm in your goddamn walls. Let me go ahead and not let it seem that what wrote my silly leaf scratch sheet over here. Ooh, we're back. I have music. I have Twitch up. I have things. I have stuff. Let me look at my Raccoon Story submissions. And let me see my Discord here. What was the plan before I get too distracted? We did raise. We did what? What? If you are in chat, go ahead and let me know if you have any other questions, because I forget what we were talking about. Can you get the mousetrap that fell into the wall when it was sprung? It's starting to smell. No, I'm sorry. I don't touch gross things. It's true. I know I'm a cryptid and I grew up in the Florida swamps outside the abandoned 811. But I don't like touching gross things. I make Roots grab all the gross things. So you're better off asking Commander Roots. I'm sorry. I'm just a princess. I'm just a girl. I can't do it. I don't wanna. Like, look at this cute little arm that's totally mine. Legally, that I like to weave around daintily. I can't do that stuff. It's too like faint, like a little penguin. Were we gonna do Raccoon News? Is there already Raccoon News? And also, wait, when did we last do Raccoon News? We did the season finale. We wrapped up the war. I might give it a stream or two, because I was before the wrap up of the season. I was gonna start pivoting it to once a week that we do Raccoon Channel 6 News. One, to give you guys time not to get burned out, and to give me time where if I want to be more involved a little bit more in the... It's a quick one, it's an epilogue. Oh, I do want to read an epilogue for Raccoon Channel 6 News. Why you guys gotta tempt me with shit? Oh no. Okay, we'll do that. And then I think it's enough time. As long as Mita's isn't too long, we could at least do a couple of pages for Mita. But someone... Let me add what? Just, I feel bad that their stuff got interrupted. So let me ask if what's here... let me see if they want anything else in their critique. Okay, perfect. I don't expect you to read the full thing. Thank you, because one, that would be really hard. Some things are long, some things are big boys. Individual. Let me go over here. Nope. Hold on, I'm messing with stuff. I'm messing with stuff behind the scenes. Okay, here's what. Midas is right after that. So yeah, that way in case what has any other questions. Got through the lagging, but Ilya's personality does come out a lot more in the later chapters. Okay. I wish... Not even just for Ilya, but for kind of all of them. I wish they had stronger personality, stronger character voices. For all of them, that was a little bit more distinct. Not giving. You're the second person who was critiqued it. Ooh, that's exciting! I'm one of the early critique persons. I get to have my my opinions all up in there. While everything was loading up again, I went and got some more water, so now I have really nice cold water again to be drinking. That's good. Let me see. So was there anything else, that you wanted feedback or critique on? I feel so bad that yours kind of got... Normally things get interrupted by me yapping and doing side tangents, not from actual tech issues. So let me know if there's anything else you want to comment or critique on. Otherwise, I would say... the descriptions, it was mostly just the lines of text and some minor character interactions, but I also want the details of what their rooms look like. What does this chair that was Alora's dad's chair look like? Was it a throne or was it a rocking chair? So one chair, what was it? What was so special about it? Was it even Alora's room? Like, did she move her dad's chair to her room, or was she lounging in her father's room from before he died, like just hanging out with his stuff. I want more scene descriptions and stuff like that. I want details of how the characters look and how they're reacting to things. You got the bones of what you want the characters to say and react to each other, but I want all the nice meat. I want the meat. Someone's gonna clip that out of context and it's gonna sound bad. Oh no. But that would be my main takeaways from where it is at, and it's first pass. You're finishing up the story, you're finishing up getting all these things, and then when it's done and we probably then I can give more feedback on like the big plot stuff that you're looking for. Big sippy, but in the meantime, let's go ahead and get Nita's. I will delete what. So what, you are out of the pool unless you resubmit, and you're always welcome to resubmit, and I would love it if you do resubmit, because I love hearing all the updates on your work. And you're so many chapters ahead now. Holy crap, you should feel so proud of that. But for now, we did read it, I did give some critiques, and now that's deleted. So let's see. It's the novel, and it's the prologue in chapter 1 from Nita's. Oh, let me put in Nita's username before I forget. So our lovely writer in the upper right-hand corner is Mita. And let's see, and it's the novel, and this is the prologue in chapter 1 for it. It's fantasy, monopunk. Premise, a young woman is on the run from her caretaker. She's trying to flee to the free cities to escape his influence because she's become aware that he's influencing her consciousness. As she enters free city territory, she is rescued by an individual when she falls to a snowstorm. It's just general feedback. Got it. What's your big goal for this? Do you want it to be traditionally published someday? What's kind of the vibe you're working with? Let's see. Chapter 9 is a lot longer than 8 and 7. My next submission will probably be a new story. Ooh, wait, a new story? Brand new thing? Zoe! I'm always clipped at my worst. It's the curse of being a streamer, especially a VTuber. We're always clipped at our worst. That's so funny. My next submission will probably be a new story. That's exciting. What? I'm excited to see what it is. Do we get any hints? Do we get any hints on what it will be? Is it fantasy? Is it an epic? Is it a TV script? Do we get any little tasty nuggets about it? This is your side project where I'm going through Sacrifice, which is the book I read last time, and have writer's block. I switched to this, so that's a brand new writing style. So I don't know. Okay, so for now, undeclared purpose. It's a story you're working on in the background. It's a side project. Not quite sure if it's just for funsies or if you're going to pursue traditional publishing or self-publishing or what with it yet. Okay. It's Monopunk, Frozen Wind's prologue, and chapter 1. Prologue's very short. Surprised. And again, I'm not against prologues. I just always want them to earn that spot before chapter 1. Probably traditional at some point. Okay. There's no background need. This is the start of a new series. All good. Prologue. She felt warm. This was bad. This was very bad. I'll try to publish it. As for the new story, I got to choose because I got like 4 that you haven't seen. Ooh, you got a whole catalog. That's exciting. You might have all sorts of advice when you get there if I get a call back. I'll be relying on you too when I'm at that stage. I'll be like, hide and heart. Coyote guard. I supported you through all the scary agent-y stuff. Now you had to give me advice and feedback. I need help. Help me. This is absolutely my investment. DMs and I'm reading Hide and Heart's manuscript. We're talking about stuff. I'm encouraging them to like be applying for agents and working on the agent querying stuff for traditional publishing. And this is absolutely an investment because in the future, when I'm ever at that stage, I'll be like, Hide and Heart. Everything's so scary. The Blooba needs you. SOS, need help. You'll be able to read for me 100%. Good. It's all paid off. This is me. This is my evil master plan. I'm nice to you all. I'm nice to all you critters. Just for the payback of one day in the future. You guys will be nice to me. See, aren't I so nefarious? Aren't I so evil? This is my great evil master plan. You can see it's all coming together. Oh, is that Roots flipping over hash browns? Ooh, thank you! It's not scary, Cryptid. Just scream at the sky. Oh no. The blooba has lit the fires of the dome. That sounds bad out of context. Shall you answer her call for aid? I get you were going for like the fires of Mordor, like will you... I was getting the Lord of the Rings reference, but I was also like, ooh, that sounds bad out of context. Hi Zothra, you just found a first-person shooter? Where you type words to shoot? Oh, is it like the zombie one? Luna, what's up? Are you okay, baby? Alexa, turn off entry light. Okay. Alexa, turn off backlight. Okay. I'm in the dark. I'm the night. I'm Batman. I'm actually not. It was just one light that was like in my peripheral, and I'm like, do not like. Oh, what's going on? Was that you, Roots? What? Might be Mama Cryptid. Type in P instead of bang. Ooh, that's funny. Cryptid, turn on Batman mode. I have a sci-fi, a psychological thriller, and a spy thriller that's closer to being ready. Oh my, you have such a wide variety of stuff. This is exciting. I wonder why they released it, but it's free to play. Ooh. I like free to play games. That helps my Cryptid wallet. Sorry for turning off the lights on you, Mama Cryptid. I didn't know you were down there. No, we're not doing that. Oh my god. For everyone new here, yeah, there's an ongoing battle between me and the Destiny. When we're not summoning her, we're not talking to her, we call her Destiny instead of Alexa. I hate Destiny. I hate her. She's my mortal enemy. I'm being watched too much by her. And she doesn't listen to me. Maybe I'd be less violent toward her if she just listened to me the first time. I'm just saying. Let's see. This was bad. This was very bad. She shouldn't feel warm. Not with this much snow. Not with this much wind. Her body was starting to shut down. She could feel it with every step, every time she struggled just to get her feet to move another few inches. The first of the winds had started whipping their way up when she entered the valley. She had hoped that she could get through before the weather finished turning, but hadn't been nearly quick enough. The horse breaking its leg in a small, unseen hollow hadn't helped the matter. She was left with little option but to abandon it. Its screams following her as she trudged away. Oh, she just left it to slowly die. Oh, this horrible person. Didn't even put it out of its misery. That's horrible. The light had faded shortly thereafter, masked by the clouds overhead. She couldn't make the next step. She didn't have the energy to break the crust of the ice. The tip of her boot got stuck in it, causing the world around her to tilt as she fell forward into the snow. It surrounded her, embraced her, promising the end to her struggle. She knew she had to get up, and to keep going. If she stayed here, she would die. The cold would rob her of the last vestiges of her strength. Vestiges? Vestiges? I know what it means, I just haven't had to say it before. Of her strength. She knew that, knew it to her core. Oh, so this is it. This is as far as I make it. Vestiges? Okay, vestiges. Okay. Or is it vestiges? Vestiges. You just narrowly got your typing quota in today. Oh, good job, Zatrok. Huge congrats. Too late, my January 1st writing streak was gonna fizzle out. You're doing amazing! How does it feel to be such a cool badass, to have such a good, consistent writing streak going? Guardians make their own fate. Oh, what's happening? Okay, sweet. Thank you, I learned something new today. I always say I learn something new with you guys every stream. even if it gets interrupted by tech issues. This is as far as I make it, she thought to herself as the darkness started to close in around her. She tried to crawl through the icy snow, could feel it slicing into her fingers, tearing at her skin, freezing red crowns as she tried to claw forward. Her eyes were just so heavy now, and the snow beneath her was so soft. Slowly, her eyelids drifted lower and lower, until eventually they settled into darkness. The snow was just so unbelievably warm. The last thing she heard was the crunching of the ice by her head. Put reminder to tell cryptids they're the best. See, that's why we have a code word. That's why it's whenever we don't want her to activate, we call her Destiny. So if you guys ever hear me shit talking Destiny, no, it's not a real person. No, I'm not actually talking mad shit about like some in real life person and being a bully. It's the Alexa device that I'm talking shit about. It's exhausting, but you're in it for the love of the game. Want to keep it going till all your projects are finished. Zatara, we're rooting for you over here. That's amazing. And you've done so well. You should be so pumped for it. That's exciting. So before you move on, how's the prologue? I was going to stop here anyway to give my feedback. I was just catching up with chat. So one, I'm wondering if for how little happens in the scene. I'm going to ignore the fact it's a prologue. Because for a prologue, I'm like, oh, it's actually a little short. There's not a lot happening here. It could be longer to deserve a prologue. But I'm now ignoring the fact it's a prologue. For the scene itself, I then actually feel like it's really long. We're getting a lot of detail. We're almost dragging this moment out a little bit. It's going into so much depth and repeating details that were already told in the last sentence or the sentence before, which really slows down the pace for what's happening here. To the point where I'm like, oh, and then I'm curious how necessary it is for the prologue. Because again, I'm not a hater of prologues. I just want it to really earn that spot. I'm not quite sure if this has earned the spot yet. Or is adding that she tries to put the horse out of its misery, but her knife is frozen in the sheath. The other is changing the, oh, so this is it. This is as far as I make it. And changing it to, oh, so this is how far I can run. I think I like how far I can run more. That adds a little bit more character intrigue, because others are wondering, like, why is she out here? But hearing that she was running and she's desperate to run, that could be a nice little touch. It's a minor line edit. I'm looking more big picture stuff right now. And I get, I'm not stupid. I know you're trying to show she's slowly dying. I'm saying the pace of it is too slow for that. I want more from it. Like even just the repetition of she knew it to her core. Right? It's doubling the words to say the same thing. You could just say she knew it to her core. We don't need to say that she knew it twice back to back. This was bad. This was very bad. That one I'm more okay with because it's kind of character voice. Having the repetition here is character voice. Then we have a flashback. So we're in one scene, we actually go back in time, and then we continue with it. So we actually only have a couple of paragraphs in this very short piece, very short prologue, that's actually in the current moment. Part of it is actually even a flashback. It's going back in time. So it's two different points in time, only a couple of paragraphs, and it's a whole prologue. So I'm like, oh, I'm wondering if now I'm keeping an eye out for when I go forward. Is that necessary? Now I'm going to keep in mind, like, can we just have this prologue and this chapter 1 be together and it just be chapter 1? That's one of the things I'm curious about. That's what I'm going to be looking at. But let's, now knowing that maybe there's a pacing issue here, let's keep an eye out and let's start reading chapter 1. As long as each passage trusts the information okay. For a prologue, I wish it was a little smidge longer. Yeah, I'm not an advocate for like huge. I never want a prologue to be a full chapter, but I'm looking at, is the prologue at least like a page to 3 pages? I'm looking kind of around that length for prologues. That's typically a pretty good pace, where it's enough info where it's like, oh yeah, okay, this was something important enough. It was in a couple of pages. It was in a longer scene. It was necessary to have for chapter 1. If it's only a few paragraphs before chapter 1, then was it really such an important thing that it couldn't have just been cut and we could just start with chapter 1? Or if it was so super amazing, super duper important, but it was just a little bit, it could just be like a little quote or like a little reference here at the start of chapter 1. That's why I'm like, what's the pacing here? How am I vibing with this? What's going on here? So let's see, chapter 1. Ray woke with a jerk, her body burning. Glancing around, eyes still clouded by the fugue of deep sleep, she saw she was in a small room. Her first thought was that there was way too much metal around her. The bed itself had metal frames, polished and gleaming. Worked metal was inset on the dresser in the corner. Even the vents above her head had a metallic sheen to them. Wherever she was, there was way too much wealth for her to be comfortable. It wasn't that she was unused to wealth. Things like this had long since fallen to the wayside as the gears of production ground to a halt. But she had learned wealth came with expectation. By stating where she's coming from, whilst mentioning a bit more because it's ambiguous until like chapter 4. Chapter 4 is when we find out where the setting is? Okay. That's interesting. I mean, stuff like it's she's very in her head, where we have most of the paragraphs she's in her head. She does very little action, and yes, I know she's being slow, she's dying, but I'm saying like rather than like focusing on the stumbles, her breathing, how cold is it, she's looking around, can she only see white, can she only see ice, is she suffering from snow blindness, is it getting dark so there's only dark and ice, like actions and thoughts she could be having, some engagement with the environment. She does mostly thoughts, the flashback, she couldn't take a step, she trips, and then it's mostly thoughts, and her eyelids close. Very little interaction with her. She trips, and her eyelids close. And I want the slow. If this is really really big and important, make her die slowly. Make it hard. Make a paragraph where it's the tripping. Make another one where she tries to crawl and she can't move her arm. Make another one where she's thinking and she's realizing she's trying to get warm, so she tries to react, but she falls asleep and she wakes up. Like, have the stages of her slowly and horrifically dying. But right now the pacing's slightly off. Not too happy with the pacing there. Here, so she wakes up. We have some cool thoughts from her, but then I feel like it's telling instead of showing. You're just telling the readers, oh, this is why she's uncomfortable, and all this different stuff. You're rather than showing us she's uncomfortable. It's being very explainy with her character, and I think that could be more naturally done. She raised her hand in front of her, taking on the white bandages wrapped around them. When she shifted her head, she felt more bandages tugging on her hair as strands were pulled. Also, hello, welcome on in, I forgot to say that. I was so distracted with finishing my sentence. Welcome on in, Raiders. It's a Wraith raid? Oh, that sounds neat. Are you guys friendly raids? Wraith raids, hello, welcome on in. This is a writing critique stream. I have some of my lovely people in chat here. They've submitted their pieces, and then I give 1 or 2 pieces of critique as I read through it and point out little minor things. You guys in chat can also give critique and feedback. The only rule is you just gotta be nice about it. That's the main thing. Top of your recommended to raid. Oh wait, that sounds so neat. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the raid. Did you guys have a good stream? You were just writing a D&D homebrew? I love talking D&D stuff. I haven't been super wild. I want to join a D&D group, especially here on Twitch, and like kind of do that. Thank you. I appreciate it, Roots. I think that would be such a neat thing. And hey, welcome to the Cryptid cult. I hope you like hanging out with us here. Twitch being useful for once, right? But yeah, what kind of things are you adding to your homebrew? Oh, you're the DM for it too. That's exciting. I did a homebrew once with a fantasy werewolf campaign that was supposed to be a one-shot. Ended up being like 2 or 3 game nights with a group of Roots and their friends. It was so fun, but I learned a lot from it. Um, so I had a lot of fun playing around with my werewolves. You made the dragons playable? Oh my god, you're so fucking big brain. How does it feel to be one of the smartest people in the room? No penis hell, but it's made for a whole party of dragons. Fuck yeah, we get to actually play as dragons in Dungeons and Dragons. How does it feel to have one of the greatest minds of our generation? You don't know if your party would forgive you for joining another campaign. Oh no, your food's too perfect. Somebody complains. What is it, like lobster too buttery, meat too perfect? Like it's a, oh no, you're in too many nice, amazing campaigns. Hide and heart. 21 pages in, 3.2 thousand words. It's only getting started. Mistake is too juicy. That's it. Something like that. One of these days, you want to write a game of Dungeons and Dragons where the players are sitting around and playing a game of bosses in basements? I love it. Someone else started streaming, I got distracted. It happens. This is an ADHD-friendly stream, in case anyone can't tell. You just be a paladin anyway? I'd want to do... One of the things in my back pocket I still love, it's from Tumblr. I fully admit I stole it from Tumblr stuff. I love the idea of being a warlock, and I played it briefly in a one-shot once, and I loved it. A warlock that treats their patron thingamajig as like a sugar daddy, and they're just a sugar baby as a warlock with their powers. I love it so much. Suburbans and soccer moms, yes. I think that was the bit for Tumblr for a while ago. It's so fun. I want to be a sugar baby warlock so bad. Suburbans and soccer moms, I think, was a oh, we've got a game starting soon? That's exciting. If you have to go, then hey, it's all good. Thank you so much for the raid, and hey, maybe I'll get to hang out and see you guys around more in the future, and get to hear more about your cool D&D adventures. That'd be fun. I'm getting the itch. I gotta figure out a time in my schedule. I gotta find a place to. Oh, you're making a new campaign? Ooh, that's exciting. Oh, wow. Sorry if you guys are hearing crunching in the background. I just got fresh hash browns made. Roots made them for me. Nom nom nom. That's exciting. There's some that just came out of the air fryer. They're all nice and warm and crispy and perfect. Oh my god. One of the things, but hey, yeah, if you guys are ever looking for a fun if you guys stream it on like Twitch, if you guys are like just an online group, then hey, I'm here. I'm looking for a group. I'm just saying, if this is how you put yourself out there to find a D&D group, then I'm putting myself out there. I want to be in a D&D group. I'm so excited. Roots is part of a weekly one, and I'm so fucking jealous. But I can't, because Roots is my younger sibling, I can't be the annoying, lame, older sibling that has to join their younger sibling's D&D group. That's just too cringe. I can't do that. You just go to class online to someone? I can't wait for their reaction. Ooh. You're going to notice my idea repetition that I just noticed that I'm already fixing about the metal fixtures. I do it twice, but it's better than the second time. Hey, it's all good. Part of a critique group is for us to notice stuff like this and to give that feedback and critique so we can fix it. So hey, the fact you're already noticing it, that's great. I mean, I'm down to let you play. Ooh, guys, it's happening. Everyone, shh, be cool. Everyone be cool. Everyone, don't embarrass me. Don't embarrass me in front of the cool DM, okay? Shh. Hell yeah, give me a DM at some point. Give me a little shout out. I'll see if our schedules work out. I'd love to be part of a group. That sounds neat. Even if it's like a little trial, little one-shot test to make sure what's the craziest thing she said, chat? Easy. Me probably so this is a critique group, and I'm very nice during the critique group for the writing. But I'm a little baby developmental editor in training. I'm finishing up my second manuscript that I'm offering for free because I'm training to be a developmental editor for, finishing that up. And in the future, I want to be a proper developmental editor And so the joke is that I'm going to be a dummy mommy, a developmental editor, because I'm very nice here. And it's a very friendly, just nice, welcoming critique group. But when you pay for the developmental edit, for the proper one, it's dummy mommy Cryptid. Oh, what was that comma doing there? You bad boy. You know it doesn't work like that. That should be a semicolon. That kind of shit. It's gonna be hilarious. Shut the fuck up, Chatty Matty. No, I won't stand for this slander. I would say I'm okay being called an off-brand one because I'm not that sexy and seductive doing it. But I don't want to be a TMU version. Come on. No, it's spreading. It's spreading. Oh, fuck. Two of the friends you're working on the short film with are very insistent that their characters have a romance subplot. Ooh, kissy face. That's right, our stream ended recently because of tech issues, right after Chatty Matty called me the Temu dummy mommy. It's so funny. But yeah, that's probably the craziest running bit is that the very nice little critique, the nice little blue book over here where we're just helping each other out, all writers and creatives together, learning a piece or two to help improve our writing. And that then there's night mode Cryptid. When I become a full developmental editor taking on clients, you hand over the cash, you hand over the dough, and then it's the naughty dummy mommy Cryptid. It's not gonna be like that at all, but it's a fun little joke. One of your players is retiring. She thought she could get her happily ever after selling her soul to the goddess of death. How's that working out? Oh. Hi Pepin, welcome on in. It's good to see you. Okay, yeah, you're right. I had to focus. But it was fun. It was fun talking with the DM. And making friends. But hand me a shout. Even if it's like I had to do like a one shot or like just join one campaign first to make sure I like vibe with the group, okay? I know that's a thing that happens a lot in some groups, to make sure you're not like throwing off the groove. But yeah, otherwise, if you're gonna hang out, hello everybody. This is a writing critique stream. I read and I give some critiques and feedback of things I notice, more from a developmental editor point of view. Sometimes smaller things like line or copy edits if I can help you with it, if I notice it. But I'm not the best at those. And you guys in chat can also ask questions or give critique. The only rule about it is, you gotta be nice about it, okay? We don't want assholes in our critique group. It's already scary enough getting critique on a stream. You just gotta be nice about it. That is my big sippy, and for that, let's keep reading chapter 1 here. Most of your players are streamers? Ooh, that sounds neat. Then you can notice if they ever don't show up, but they're on stream, you can be like, hey, I see you over there. You're not sick, you're streaming right now. I don't think I'd be a whip kind of dummy mommy. I think I'd be the paddle kind. I think I'd have the paddle. Is it just called the paddle? Spanky paddle one? The one where you get to like hit people and it makes the really loud thunk sound. Wham! I think that's much more satisfying. Oh no. Oh no, it's strenuous. How is that a possible breed? How can people, when I seem so nice and cute on stream, why do people even think these things? The coyote guards, me included, spraying all of us, telling us we need to behave. Alrighty. When she shifted her head, she felt more bandages tugging on her hair as strands were pulled. Her eyes were blurry, but functional. Despite her effort, she couldn't seem to sit up. Taking in a deep breath revealed that she had even more bandages wrapped around her torso. A concerning thought suddenly lanced through her mind. She lifted up the blanket that laid across her. Yep, her clothes had been removed. More bandages wrapped their way around the swell in her leg. Well, at least I left my undergarments, she thought to herself as she took stock in her surroundings once more. Whoever she was, whoever had saved her, was probably one of the wealthiest people she had met. It reminded her of her life in the estate before she ran. Looking at the furniture, she could see that most of it was pre-resurgence, antiques from before magic had returned to restructure the work. So like this one, very, very small nitpicky thing, but just a thing to be aware of. So it's not technical word repetition, but it's like a partial word repetition. There's probably a word for it, I just don't remember what it is. But we're having resurgence, returned, and restructure. All words very close together in the same sentence. So even though it's not a technical word repeat, it sounds like it gives that same vibe of like, oh, you're repeating words, even though you aren't. So there could be some slight substitutions here to make that flow a little bit more naturally and not give off that little alarm bell of like, oh, the writer's reusing the same phrase. But that's a little nitpicky one, but it's a good thing to be aware of in the back of your mind. That's a high tier level little edit. Guys, I just want to check on you. Oh, thank you, Pepin. Thanks for hanging out with us for a bit. I didn't say I was gonna smack you with the paddle. I didn't say I was gonna smack anyone with the paddle. I was just saying if I was a dummy mommy and I had to choose a weapon, it would probably be the paddle. Do you call it a weapon? What, I feel like you just brushed off your shoulder. Wait, what? What happened? Huh. That's what you do point out. Bandages is being reused. Metal was being reused a bit. You're right, it technically works. It feels like more purposeful repetition rather than the accidental one there. But I still wish there might be like some more word variety with it, some other way to describe it at least once, just to split it up a bit. The high tier edit thing. Guys cannot be. Oh, you're also like a baby. I'd smack them once with the paddle and be like, oh my god, are you alright? Did that hurt? Should I go softer next time? And they'd be laying there like, girl. Second sentence, the second paragraph specifically. Let me see. Wait, second. Probably not that one. I think probably assuming this one. Yeah, all the bandages being repeated. Yeah, bandages here, metal here, and then the re for this one. Oh, come on. Let's see. Oh, and then even resurgence. Is that one repeated? Yeah, pre-resurgence, then resurgence is used here. That's probably technically fine. It's just a lot of re's. The bed itself contains so much worked metal in it that someone could sell it for a small fortune. She was surprised that it hadn't been broken down for reforging already. Ever since the resurgence, metal had become a rare commodity. A commodity highly sought after, as the means to work it into such intricate shapes had been lost. Gone were the days of quick, easily manufactured materials. Everything had to be done by hand now. Let's spell the second time. I'm still wanting, so I'm thinking more bigger picture stuff, bigger picture edits, remember? And I'm still wondering, like, it almost feels like you're doing some lore building here, which I always love. I love having descriptions and scenes of world building and stuff, that everything can kind of work towards the world and give an image of the world and the environment and the history of everything. That's not bad. It just feels like it's a lot, and we're taking away from the current moment of this character waking up after almost freezing to death in the first page of chapter 1, after she almost died, to go almost on a world building, like, long paragraph, like world building lore dump.
What's this Dami mommy thing you are all talking about? What does the Dami mean? Dominican? Anti-Cryptid? Are you secretly from the Dominican Republic?
I love how the text-to-speech is pronouncing Dominican. Oh my god. Yeah, spacing it down more in the overall narrative, it just feels like the flow, the pace is slightly off. We went from her waking up, being in this moment with the character, having that character's reactions, learning about this character and what's happening with her, to one of the longest paragraphs so far, just going into the importance of metal in this world and the resurgence. Those aren't bad details to sneak in, but I want them woven in carefully, like in a sentence or two, like woven in throughout the story, rather than this slight version into lore dump realm. Twisting in the bed, she knew that she had to get her feet under her. She had to get up. She steeled herself, turning as best she could until she hung over the edge. When she shifted off, her legs trembled from the burden and she fell forward. She barely caught herself on the wall with a soft thud. A moment later, she heard voices through the door. One was soft and feminine, the other deep and baritone. Let me see here. Hold on, I'm taking a bite again. You're gonna hear chewing. I'm sorry. Wow. She looked around for something that she could use to defend herself, but the only thing that she saw was the small dresser that went up to her waist. She fumbled at the metal knob on the dresser. Dresser's being repeated, trying to grip it through the bandages, but it kept slipping through her grasp. Her fingers were slow and cumbersome. They didn't want to move. Eventually, she was able to get enough of a purchase to leverage it open. The only thing that she found inside were clothes, neatly laundered and stowed away. Nom 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 nom. Oh, poor hiding heart. But hey, you said you can get it fixed tomorrow, right? You can get the charger fixed in like 24 hours, right? You're good. You got this. You can survive. We believe in you. You can make it. Don't give up on us now. Oh. She rummaged through them quickly, trying to find something. Her dagger, something heavy, anything that she could use to defend herself. Before she could continue her search, she heard the latch of the door start to move. When she twisted to dive back into the bed, the bandage on her foot caught a snag on the floor. Her balance was ripped from her, and she was unable to get her hand in front of her before her head clunked into the metal railing of the bed, sending her into darkness once more. Let's see. So one very subtle that she looked around. She fumbled. Her fingers were slow. They didn't want to move. She knew she had to get up. Let's see. She raised her hand. But then... Let's see. Where was I noticing it? I thought there was a slight tense change. She rummaged through them before she could continue. Her balance was ripped from her, and she was unable to get her hand in front of her before her head clunked onto the metal railing, sending her into darkness once more. I think there was... I feel like there was some other instance too. It's like one like random sentence here or there where it slightly changes tenses. It's not often, it's not frequently, but it's like it was like one or two places where I'm like, oh wait, did the tense change there? Just wait for the cord to get here. Oh, okay, so you already ordered, so you're good, you're good. I'm gonna miss Hidden Heart. Sometimes it feels like we can still hear them talk. Dare you not have same-day delivery? Well, you also live, like, out in the middle of fucking nowhere, right? You have, like, property. I'll make a note. Yeah, it's all good. I just want to play it like it wasn't just the one. I think there was, like, one other. Just double-check me on it. Again, I'm not the best friends with tenses. Oh, hey, thank you for the posture check. Everyone, go ahead. We're gonna unshrimp our spines. Move your neck left and right. The model's doing it with you. Up and down. Crack that neck. Break your spine if you have to. If you have any pet skeletons that you've adopted ethically from a local cemetery or crypt, make sure their spines and their neck health is doing good too. Remember, if your spine is shrimped over, their spine might be shrimped over. You're 6'4", I can never unshrimp. I need to steal your kneecaps. You'll need to be that tall. I need to steal your kneecaps. You don't need to be that tall. Nope. Not allowed. Being over 6 foot. That's insanity. Put the hand on the side of your head, then use your neck to push your head into your hand. Do it in all 4 cardinal directions. Ooh. Please do, I'm tired of the head trauma. That's right, you're gonna see Just one day when you're out and about, when you're minding your own business with your head literally up in the clouds, there's gonna be a just under 5 feet little blue butt coming directly at you from Central Florida, coming at you and then they're gonna knock knock, but it's like on your kneecap, knock knock, because that's the only thing I can fucking reach, knock knock, and then you're gonna look down from the height of Mount Everest, because that's where your fucking head is. You're gonna be like, what? What's happening? And then I'll be like, bam, and then I'll have a kneecap. But then while you're wailing your pain, I had to be like, sorry, that was just the first kneecap. I need the. Sorry, I don't want to make this awkward. I need the second kneecap. You're a little upsided right now. I only took once. Then I gotta. Okay, and then I have both, and now you can't chase me because I have your fucking kneecaps. And then it goes, and then I run away. And now I have more kneecaps for my collection. And then you're a reasonable fucking height. But your adopted skeleton is my favorite accordion. If they're accordion shaped and they're making those kind of sounds, they were unethically bred. So that's just don't work with that skeleton breeder in the future. Yeah, plus because your heart is normal sized and you're so tall. See, even nature's telling you like, this does not need to happen. You're lopsided from earlier. Oh no, yes, yeah, I need to go and to get the other kneecap. So many people. I'm so sorry. It was in the early days. I was still learning how to take kneecaps. I was only taking one at a time. Would I be upset if the skeleton was a custom job? Well, it doesn't matter if I'm upset or not. I'm just gonna look at you in a different light now. I'm just disappointed. I thought I wish people did more research on skeletal breeds before committing and getting this kind of stuff done. It's not always the best for them and their livelihoods in their afterlife. Does it have multiple heads? No, I won't cut them off to get more. That's unethical and unhealthy. It's a pet. I can defend my fortress of darkness myself. Look, I love it. Round of applause. Round of applause. That is the correct way to be looking when you become an owner of mythical beings to that extent. Remember, you're not just an owner, you're not just in possession of them to control. They're also part of your family now. You've adopted a member of your family. And you have to think, can you just adopt a member of your family for exploitation, for abuse? No, like that's your family now. You have to treat them kindly. So adopted, it seems like a huge responsibility. I'm not sure if I'm ready for it. Yeah, just take, again, they'll all be waiting there at a local cemetery or crypt near you when you're ready to have that addition in your family life. Technically speaking, everyone on the planet is a custom job. You ethically source my undead army. I ask for permission before every reanimation. Of course I ask for consent. What do you take me for? Low-key, I love that kind of stuff. I love it so much. There was, it's a manga. I haven't read the manga yet, but it was, it has at least one season of an anime, and I got to watch that. It was the, Beast versus Witch? How to Kill a Witch? It was like this, they're hunting witches and stuff, right? It was a cool one, and I was like, ooh. But one of the things is there's a reanimate. You can summon people back from the dead, and the ethical one, she like, you had to ask for permission. It's like part of a permitting thing. But one person was being crazy and just reanimating everyone that looked similar to this one girl, regardless of if they wanted to or not. Because one of the things is when you're reanimated, you can't be reincarnated. You leave the reincarnation cycle. It's just over. Very D&D character I ever played was a death cleric who used speak with dead to get consent before reanimating skeletons. I love that. Write them like they are the opening scene of an anime before the first title card plays. See, it's one of those mix-ups. Sometimes writing as if you're seeing an anime or a show or some visual media doesn't always work. If you write it like it's something written, when you write it really well as a novel, then readers can see the picture in their head. But if you're writing it like it's a picture in your head, it doesn't connect the same way. It's slightly different. Some people try to reverse engineer it. It's not going to work out in your favor. write it if you're writing it like it's a novel. If you want to write an anime or a screen or something like that, write an anime script. That's totally valid. Archie has adopted too many skeletons. Is that part of the official lore now? Does Archie have an army of skeletons? Are they all raccoon skeletons? Oh. I kind of want you to stop reading this instead. Read the prologue of my first novel and tell me your take on it. We can do that. We haven't gotten very far in this. If that's how you'd rather spend your reading time, I don't mind that. We have enough time. I'm not in a rush today. And you're the last one for the stream, and I'm still eating. So if you want to go ahead and submit that one, I'm fine with it. As long as it's not like a 20-page prologue, then I'm like, wait a second. We can compare it, especially if you feel like you pulled off a prologue better in the other one and you want that comparison. We can do that. Do you want to go ahead and submit it? Oh, what about the Raccoon News epilogue? Oh my god, I forgot. We can do, how about while you send that over, I read Raccoon Channel 6 News, and then when we're done with Raccoon Channel 6 News, then we can read your other prologue. Does that sound good? Let me get that set up. It's technical though? Oh, is it like a sci-fi thing? That's fine. It's only a 15,000 word prologue. Nothing too huge. Oh. Yeah, my prologue and my chapter 1 is the length of an entire mega epic fantasy novel. That's what I wanted to do. It's not wrong. Oh my god. The prologue to one of the Wheel of Times books was 200 pages. Oh my god. Stop. No. I actually really like fantasy. I even like epic fantasy. But I'm too scared to do the Wheel of Time. Especially because everyone who does like Wheel of Time, when they try to like hype it up for you to get into reading Wheel of Time too, like if you listen to, if they're like people in the inner club, if they're in the inner cult, and they're trying to convince you to read Wheel of Time too, it's always crazy bullshit like, oh yeah, if you just read it, it gets good at book 4, and you're like, pardon me? What? Excuse me? What? What do you mean? What the fuck do you mean? Let me change this to Raccoon Channel 6 News. Oh. Raccoon Channel 6 News. Okay. Bring this down. There we go. What's canon in the fate? Oh my god. Oh. As a Wheel of Time member, you'd say book 6 was the most fun to read? Ooh. Oh my god, literally, like, terrifying. You had a friend that didn't truly appreciate the Hitchhiker's Guide trilogy until book 5 or 6. People like that who can continue reading a book, not even just a book, but a book series, without actually fully liking it, are like insane to me. I'm too much. Reading for me is when I'm not doing it for you guys here, when I'm hanging out, this is part of your tea group. If I'm like reading in my spare time, and I do not have a lot of spare time, like, I better fucking love that book. I better love that story. And I love so many stories. This isn't me like being like, oh, it's so hard to find a good book. There are so many books I've loved to read, that I will love to read. I'll have a whole future of reading books and being immersed in stories and all sorts of different formats. But I'm just saying, like, I want to find a book or a story that I'm like, that I like. I'm not going to keep reading something if I don't like it. There are some mad lads out there that they don't care for it at all, and they'll finish this whole entire thing, and you're like, why'd you spend your free time like that if you weren't happy doing it? What? It's craziness. What's canon in a Marvel? Yes. For every Wheel of Time book, but there is a slogan, and you're lying to yourself if you say there isn't. What? Oh my god. Slog nuts. Oh, there is slog, not slug. I was like, what slogan is there? He gets a gift copy of my books for the entire series just for helping. Save your books. Get that money. Keep selling the stuff. If I really, when I want to support you guys, like I'm fully down for like buying your guys' books when you guys become famous authors one day and look back fondly at your time in the cryptid cult community. Kate submitted, warning there's some technobabble. It's all good. There's that's the same one everyone has. She liked the books, but really didn't quite grasp all of it till book 5 or 6 in the trilogy. Yeah, see, I was like, oh, there's something here. There's something funny. 5 or 6 for the trilogy. Okay. I'm not gonna question it. I just assumed, yeah, I was like, it's Hitchhiker's Guide. I'm like, I know there's a lot of funny silly things like that. So I'm like, yeah, it's probably right. Let me take a bite of my hash brown again. I'm on my last hash brown. Oh, it's final bit. Oh, thank you, Zoe. Gonna pause the lo-fi beats. Everyone ready to tune in to Raccoon Channel 6 News? It's great every time. It's great 100% every single time. I love it. I love it. That is. I always am looking around for more serotonin and dopamine to actually make me feel some spark of joy in life. For the past few years, because I have depression, instant serotonin boost every single time. I love it. Don't forget Archie's accent. Archie has like the deeper, slower accent, right? The more sexy accent. Cryptid, how do you feel about the fact that there's Siren Head and Mandala catalog? I don't know what the Mandala catalog one is, but hey, that just means that people are happy and playing with new things and new concepts that people have been excited by. So maybe they'll add some cool new twists by to make people in those fandoms happy. Because we have had some successes recently with some horror movies, right? Especially from games. Iron Lung was great. I haven't seen it yet, but people are saying The Backrooms was great. So if they can keep pulling out those wins, then hey, all for it. Oh, Jessica Rabbit, but a raccoon accent. Okay. Why'd they keep reading into book 5 if they didn't like it? You still haven't seen either? I haven't seen The Backrooms yet. I actually got to see Iron Lung twice. Got to see Iron Lung twice with Roots. That was great. I really liked it. And again, like, if it was cosmic horror, it was slow. It's a particular vibe. If you don't like that particular vibe, then you'll never like the movie, no matter what Markiplier did or didn't do with it. But if you're there for that kind of cosmic horror vibe, it's fucking fantastic. It's great. But you can't like go to like the shoe store and be trying to go do your grocery shopping at the shoe store. People are gonna be like, we don't have pizza and chicken nuggets here. We sell shoes. We sell Nikes. We sell heels. You're gonna be disappointed. Like more and more Indians. Also, I'll also be doing audiobooks after you get yourself published. Yeah, that's normal. And for that, I'm learning more and more indie or self-published. Okay. But also, if you were traditionally published, they do stuff like that all the time. I wouldn't say just having audiobooks should be the deciding factor for if you should be self-published or traditionally published. Especially because if you're doing it self-published, then like, ooh, that's more money out of your pocket for doing that kind of stuff. That's a bigger commitment. Ooh. Buying a shirt at the soup store. Why are you at the soup store? Fuck you! It's the Iron Lung, like the treatment for polio. Like, I mean, you're not wrong, but also like the game, and then also like the movie adaptation of the game by the Markipliers. That thing. Why are you at the soup store? I'm buying clothes. Fuck you. Yes, but no. Alright, so we had finished season 1 of Raccoon Channel 6 News, put together 99% by the lovely Zoe Archives here in chat, and also Arya, who's our Archie Archives, and our Arya the Scavenger in the Raccoon Roots, in the Cryptid Roots universe here in Raccoon Channel 6 News. But we also had lots of other people committing and doing little side stories and cool little original characters. We had Kunst over here. We had a lot of other people putting in little things throughout it for Raccoon Channel 6 News. So if you would like to contribute some fun little stories and stuff to Raccoon Channel 6 News, then hey, head on over to the Discord. There is the Raccoon Assignment Desk. And you can put in and ask for little stuff there and see if it seems good, see if it seems alright. It's not going to counteract anyone else's story. And then you can submit your own story to Raccoon Channel 6 News. You could be a reporter raccoon. Isn't that exciting? I mean, for initially publishing, I'm leaning heavily indie or self. My audiobook isn't really a factor. In fact, I have a cover already is. That, and I'm a protective of my story. I'm not quite sure, because you're already willing to do edits for stuff. So I'm not quite sure what you're being protective of the stories. When you're willing to do edits, that's really the only bit between indie and like traditional publishing, is most people who do it don't necessarily, if they're protective, it means they don't always want to do edits. But if you're willing to do edits, so I'm like, why not try and pursue it? You know, always... It is a calculate. There's normally a business move. Most of the time when it's a successful indie or self-published thing, it's a very particular business strategy, and it's someone who can market and invest and run it as a business. Remember, when you are publishing your own book, it's a business. You are selling something. You are selling a product, which is the book, for a currency. It is a business. Can you take on the business yourself? And then you can do it self or indie pub, especially if you think you can do it better than what traditional publishing has to offer you. It's not a bad route, but it is a business move, and it has to be calculated that way. And other people who just want to write their story and get edits and eventually hopefully get money from it, then it's traditional publishing. They'll handle all the business stuff for you. You don't gotta worry about it. Let's see. We love Raccoon Channel 6 News. Yeah, that's right. We also love more people hanging out and vibing and making their own little raccoon sonas and hanging out over here. And you don't have to... If you're some other critter, you're just an honorary raccoon. So you can be a squirrel, you can be a gnome, you can be a fox or anything, but you're just an honorary raccoon. It's all good. Aw. This is our epilogue here. Side story number 5. Epilogue after they left. Dun dun dun. Archie looked back at the grave once more. Is my theory gonna come true? Is Arya the Scavenger alive? A sad smile appearing on their face as they looked at Arya's tombstone before joining the group and thought, I wish everything could have been different. After a couple of hours later, they had left. The bushes nearby shake. It's all coming together. You guys told me I was crazy. I called it. It's coming together. Oh my god. And dirt comes flying out of the bush as voices can be heard arguing to one another. Come on and hurry up, Mullard. We have to get our great leader Arya out of that casket, as they have thought of faking their death. A wise and smart leader Arya is, the voice says to Mullard. Hold your paw, you wretched big ears. I'm digging as fast as I could. Just wait, damn it. Mullard says to the other critter. Meant to do the reverse verses. Oh well. The other critter grumbles. Fine. As they wait for them to finish digging their way to Arya's casket. And after they dig, other members of the scavengers. Oh, I fucking told you. I told you. Other members of the scavengers come out to tie a rope to the casket and pull it up to the surface. And once they get the casket to the surface, the critter, the raccoon who seemingly has bigger ears than the others, announces. Is it Mullet? What voice should I do? Is it the squeaky voice or is it the deep voice? On this day, we the scavengers will rise once more, for our great and powerful leader Arya will come out of this cage and bring us salvation once more. Looks at the bottom of the screen. I wonder. What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? No, this is all ups for me. This is all going in my favor. This is all proving my theory right. I don't know what you're talking about. There's nothing. I'm so positive. I'm so positive. This is all gonna be great. This is absolutely gonna end in my favor. 100%. 100%. Nobody look at the other stuff here. Hold on. The raccoon shouted as the other critters cheered it on as the raccoon opened the casket. And they stopped cheering as what they saw was Arya's body, rotting and barely whole, as they can smell the decay of their great leader. They can't describe what they feel seeing Arya's corpse, seeing them actually dead, and not a scheme at all. They don't know what to do next. Side story number 5 ends. Sorry, Cryptid. Arya is dead. Unu. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. No. If we just scroll up, look at this. Look at this. Now we don't see it. Now we can live in make-believe. Now Arya the Scavenger is alive and will live to scheme again in Season 3 of Raccoon Channel 6 News. Everyone tune in. Raccoon Season 2 begins soon, but just wait around till Season 3. That's definitely when she comes back. Oh my goodness. Copium, yeah, absolute delusion. They were all saying I was gonna cry with the Raccoon Channel 6 News Season 1 finale when Arya dies and has the funeral and everything. And I'm like, no, I'm not crying because it didn't happen. It's just gonna be like the BBC Sherlock fandom. I was there in the trenches. I was a BBC Sherlock fandom girly. You were fine. We were like, nope, he didn't die. We were good. We instantly went to Tumblr. But hold on, gather around, kids. I was a Tumblr kid back in my youth. We all gathered around on Tumblr, and we all had our theories, and we all coped, and we shared our gifts and our memes, our memes, our reactions, our fan art, and we were like, nope, it's fine. Sherlock's gonna come back. And you know what? All you fuckers know what? He did. And then the season stopped. Oh my god. You're hogging the copium too much. I'm snorting it. I'm injecting it right into my veins. My blood is 99% copium. You guys weren't there in the trenches of the old fandom days. You guys weren't there. I've seen things. Me when Rebecca David lived and David and Lucy got to go to the moon together. Schizophrenic is talking. Listen to Lucy. Shut up. Pervert band. You know, like Edward, just so funny. Season 2 is this fall. How dare you do a fall joke right after I mentioned the BBC Sherlock trenches days. How dare you do that? How dare you? Cryptid, you were in that fandom too, and it's time to relive that. Oh, you had an ex who ruined the Cyberpunk franchise for you? It's not a joke. If you do that accidentally, like genuinely, that's fucking hilarious. After I mentioned all the BBC Sherlock flashbacks, and you mentioned the fall. That was like a goddamn trigger. It was before we even had the term trigger. Before fandoms had used language like triggers. That was a goddamn trigger phrase on Tumblr. After that one scene at the season finale of BBC Sherlock. You could not say that either without everyone in the comments fucking losing it, or without them instantly posting funny memes of Sherlock fucking dying to his death. See you next fall. It was horrible. I tried to be funny with it. Okay. Took Raccoon 6 News side story again. I think I'm gonna get distracted again. So I'm gonna try and sit here and save my writing for after the stream. Whatever works for you. But one fantastic epilogue here. Did it accomplish your goal of taking away my copium? Absolutely not. You haven't met a fangirl like me before. All you young ones, all you young people in your Twitch chats, you haven't seen the bad days. You haven't seen the trenches. You don't know what it means to hold on to your copium for years until you get some random interview joke about a possibility of your show being revived in a comic spin-off sequel that never happens, but you heard a bit about it, so you're like, nope, I am justified, and I've read 300 pages of fanfics on Archive of Our Own, and that's my new canon. That's my head canon, and my head canon's canon. So you know what? Whatever. You haven't seen it. You haven't seen it. I don't think you know what a bad day is. Oh. I never met, but I see it. I think of him. Give me a few years. That was me with a lot of people, because I was such an anime girly. Wanted me to get into Naruto. One, I'm not a huge Naruto one. I don't like. He just reminds me of Black Star and Soul Eater, but without a Tsubaki to kind of mellow him out. So I don't really like it. I'm very picky about shonen animes. I like Bleach. Bleach was like the gold star for like a shonen type thing. I really like Bleach. Naruto was hard. The other thing about it, though, was that my now ex-fiance, right, at the time I was engaged, he was so obsessed with Naruto. His biggest anime, like the one anime he loved and adored and would rewatch all the fucking time, was Naruto. And he would be Naruto, and he would compare me to Hinata. So like a lot of my like screensaver pictures on his phone was me as Hinata, which I think I'm saying the right one, right? That one's Naruto's wife, the little shy demure one. Oh my god, it was horrible. Fucking horrible. Why was I with that man for so long? I was with that man for years. I was goddamn engaged. Gross. What was past me thinking? This is why whenever you guys hear me say stuff like past me was a dumb hoe, I mean it. She was a dumb hoe. Bleach had peak openings. Bleach was so good at some parts. Not so demure. What the fuck am I saying? After all, there's talking animals in here? That means high technology. Who's to say she didn't have a clone built? Oh. That is undeniable. Meanwhile, she's on a hill behind them, watching them with the telescope. See, you get it. You get the vibes. You understand the levels of copium we do in fandom spaces. You get it. What's the most interesting I heard in the show? Like in the show? Also ruined Blade Runner for you? Like, bitch! Well, let me get everything set up for the new one. So let me see. So the current one we have for you, Mita, I'm gonna go ahead and delete. Let's see. Yes. And then there should be it. There's a new one by Mita. Alright, I'm just gonna set it up real quick. Control C. Let's see. And then I gotta get your title, your lovely writer name up in the upper right hand corner. Story by username. Yeah, scroll up. Yeah, that's what I'm like. I want to put more of the stuff together so it's easier for me to copy paste things when I'm actually in stream. That would be the next thing I fix. And, oh, you guys can't see shit. Oopsie. Hold on, one moment. Hold on, 1 second. There you go. Look, everything perfect. I'm a professional. Alright, what am I missing here? When I just felt so plugged for a second? Yeah, you just don't put in like any links for like offsite stuff, but otherwise, yeah, go ahead. Go get your bag. Alright, this is for a novel. It's sci-fi. Summary of the piece. The baddies are invading. They're all, we sneaky. Humanity's like, bitch, please. I guess general view. I'm mostly looking at the prologue, right? Okay. Let me restart my lo-fi beats. Oh, this is a fully finished novel, and it's on Amazon. It's honored by... Is it Hewer? Is that how you say it? got my petty friends when I broke 30 followers on Twitch in a few months, and he's been struggling for years. That's right. That's 100% right. It was one of the things too when I was getting ready to stream. Remember, but I haven't really been streaming for a year. I started seriously streaming in November for the NaNoWriMo Writing Challenge. So it hasn't quite been a year yet for like serious actual streaming. So one of the things was I was being prepared. I was like, okay, I'll stream to like empty rooms for a while. I'll stream to nobody. Because that's what everyone always told you when you're starting out as a new streamer. Like, no one will watch you because you're new. And I was like, yeah, that's fine. I just need to learn. I need to learn how to move my model. I need to learn how to speak to an empty room. I'll come over time. That's fine. Maybe after a year or so, I'll get like a handful of people. That would be a good goal. There were so many as I was going to like different anime cons and meeting up with people, and this community was kind of growing. I would meet so many, it was specifically guys who also were doing streaming, or who were doing VTubing, or who were doing content creation, and had been doing for a while, and I would be like, oh, you're doing that too, I'm doing that too, that's so neat, da, da, da. And then we would hang out, we would do like collabs, we would do whatever. We would start seeing if we could do something. A lot of them I didn't. One or two of them I did. And it was horrible. And remember, I was still really small back then, but I was growing fast, and they had been there for a while, but were still smaller channels, which is fine. That's not like a hate to anyone for having a small channel. I'm still a small channel. But as soon as I like started getting more followers and subs or whatever the thing was than them, it would suddenly be very backhanded comments about like I was only doing good because I was like a girl, and just, girls have like the ed. You're just, people are only following you because you're a girl, because you have a booba model, because like, whatever. And I'm like, okay. It would instantly be all the hate and derogatory things about me when I'm trying to do this fun little thing on the internets and have fun here. Rather than like reflecting it all on staying in their own lane and reflecting on their own stuff. Or like, oh yeah, how do I make things more engaging? How do I learn more? Can I learn something new today? Yeah, see, small, don't be worried about how fast you grow. Some people will grow faster than you and then they'll stop, and then you'll grow faster than them. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what anyone else is doing, as long as the content you are making and stuff and what you're doing and the community you're building is what you want it to be. Right? It doesn't matter. Everything will happen and slow and start and grow faster or stay still. Whatever. You can't always control that. Just make the content you want. But as soon as by whatever happenstance happened that I had more followers or whatever bit than them, it could be something as minor as like I had like one more follower than them. Suddenly it was like all this stuff. Oh, you're only getting more followers because you're a girl. You're gonna blow up so much faster now because you're a girl. You're so lucky you have a boob VTuber, because that's why people are following you. And I was like, what? Why are you throwing all this shade? We were hanging out and being fun just like 5 minutes ago. Oh my god. I was gonna say that because you were so pivotal, and you were so like such a great member of so many communities. When you started streaming, so many people wanted to go and support you because they already knew how awesome you were. So of course, like when you started streaming, people wanted to support you. You're just like, bitch, these jiggle physics are for me. 100%. I absolutely wanted my model to look a little bit like me in real life, and like, hey, I like my jiggle physics in real life. I appreciate everybody. I'm a bi person in real life, so I appreciate other women's jiggle physics sometimes. And like, hey, I like seeing my little blue ball in the corner of the screen. I like looking at her jiggle physics too. Okay. It's 100% for me. But yeah, otherwise, you just make content that you want, and don't. One, I know sometimes it's hard to like get rid of that little like envy or that self-doubt or that worry in the back of your head. Because hey, I experienced that too, 100%, right? That's the thing. No matter, I always worry, is my small business doing enough compared to other small businesses? Are we selling enough? Are we big enough? Are we promoting enough? You know, whatever the thing is. So I get it, but like I'm also not going to be rude to some other small business owners that I've connected with just because I think they're doing better than me. Like that, I want to be like bitchy to those people because they're successful. Like that's weird. So I don't like it when there's some other content creators and then like they get that little jealousy bug, which is again understandable. That's a human emotion, that's valid. But then they take that little jealousy bug and then they're like mean and derogatory to you, like 2 seconds after they were just nice to you. It's weird. I don't like it. Wasn't throwing shade at smaller channels, literally just that one man I laugh at because he deserves it. Yeah, when people are haters, when people are being derogatory, it's like, dude, you need to chill out. Both in drafts and outlines, I've realized I wrote her as bi. We learn more things about our characters every time, right? You prefer making friends on Twitch? Do you actually find it skews female on Twitch? That's interesting. I guess I support my friends. Yeah, right? So you just like be chill, be calm. You can have emotions, you can have all those little bad thoughts in the back of your head. That doesn't make you a bad person. But then like taking that stuff and then like acting different in real life, like actual actions and words to people and like saying shit about them and like it ain't cool. It's not a fun vibe. And I was actually gonna call off all collabs. I wasn't gonna collab with anyone because it was just such a bad consistent experience, either planning them or doing them with a lot of people. I was like, is it working? Is it meshing? I don't know. Even when they weren't bad, like we did a quick little collab with Chatty Matty, right? But it was like fine, but I didn't really think it was like that like well meshed together. It didn't seem like that it was doing good with the chat. It felt like people were expecting different things. Like it felt like I was talking too much compared to Chatty Matty, like which just wasn't a good mesh. So I was like, oh, okay, like some people are okay, but the stream isn't too great, it's not meshing well. Other people are being like rude or derogatory, or they're taking over my stream, or they're being mean to me outside of the shared collab and stuff now in DMs and stuff. It was just such a bad experience. And then I got to collab with Penny VT, and that was gonna be my final collab. I'm like, if this collab is bad, I was gonna say no to all collabs. I was gonna have a new policy of just no collabs. But the collab with Penny and Mash was great, and that's why I still do collabs occasionally. It's really fun. I have a few guy friends, but most are girls. Interesting. Well, dating history is sapphic. She's a lesbian. So that's just one of the funny bits. So yeah, occasionally if you hold out long enough, then yeah, you can make some great friends over here. It's really fun. But you do have to go through the weeds sometimes. Oof, that was an endurance thing. You're not used to collabing outside your mods? Yeah, see, that's why I'm like, oh yeah, it wasn't a bad experience or anything. It was just like realizing like, oh, okay, maybe this isn't as natural. When you're doing content creation, you always gotta think like, okay, how well's the content doing? Anyway, I'm just yammering, and it's already past 1 a.m. here. Poor Mita's over here like, yeah, come on, Cryptid, focus. Where's that focus, Redeem? I'll focus now, I promise. Oh, you can't game because of your machine. Yeah. That's true. I'm surprised mine can game and stream. I'm like, ooh. This is the prelude. Yes, I was pretentious and called it a prelude. Of Honor, my first novel that I self-published. This is sci-fi and is the book before the first thing I had you read. Okay, and that was the prequel to that sci-fi one with the battle arena. Got it. That's for the sake of critique. Yay! Prelude. The satellite, Glia 667c Beta, floated quietly in the deep reaches of the Glia's system. Am I saying this wrong? Probably. Do I care? No, it's sci-fi and fantasy. We can say names wrong all the time. The Glia's system. It was of Tehran construction, first launched when the humans had been given the system after they joined the Galactic Council via the delivery of RIP drive technology. Its task was a simple one: to observe. Let's see. Hold on. I'm wondering about this one. It feels a little bit like just a lore dump. And I know sci-fi we can have a little bit more lore dump, but it just felt a little unnatural here for this sentence. I like the satellite floated quietly in the deep reaches of the system. Its task was a simple one: to observe. I really don't think this part is necessary quite yet, or at least not here. That's one of my first gut reactions to this opening paragraph. You think you know what chapter you're gonna submit? But you need to censor part of it? Yeah, I get you. You have no idea how to say it. It is a real word. Yeah, normally when we just read stuff, we're fine. And then when I'm on the spot here for critique group, I'm like, fuck, now I actually have to figure out how to say shit. But for sci-fi and fantasy, I think I'm just gonna be like, hey, it's sci-fi and fantasy. Half of the times we don't read these silly words right. Like, it's okay. It's okay. It was a utilitarian construction. Every sensor imaginable had been meticulously added to its hull and interfaced with the existing computers. On the terminals within the tiny station, countless displays of information were being gathered and analyzed. It scrolled by the crew in a blaze of numbers and letters. It would be transmitted in its entirety via laser array deeper into Terran space. There we go. After that, it would quickly hop aboard the Terran High Priority Network, a series of arrays that transmitted via a recently perfected use of the quantum entanglement of particles. Finally, it would be delivered straight into the hands of the Terrarch, the matriarch over all of humanity. The first step would be its longest, the final, the most important. I don't think the commas are being used properly here. It's one of the closest systems near us that's potentially habitable. Gliza? It does not look like it says that at all. God damn it, I hate all these fucking words. Okay, so it's the Gliza. Gliza. Yeah, some of the I think I noticed it a little bit before too, but it's a minor copy edit. I wasn't gonna be like super judgmental on it, but I think sometimes there are commas being used, but it should be like a semicolon or like hyphen. Like sometimes there are other technical things that should be used to make it read more naturally, but commas are being used instead. The last time the station had been retrofitted was almost half a century ago, when it began tracking its current focus. Since then, there had been a constant presence of Terrans, ensuring that any issues could be addressed and the accuracy of any sensor readings verified. The small crew, 4 Terrans that had been posted to the satellite for over a year, were gathered, arms wrapped bracingly around each other's soldiers as they gazed at the terminal between them grimly. What's a random sentence? The most recent calculation of one of the cruisers in the Genoa fleet, as it slowly approached via sublight, rested menacingly on the screen. It was a terrible thing, a cruel machination of fate that would cut their hopes short. A small red X where the cruise's expected trajectory passed through the silent satellite. You found the leaked script for Raccoon 6 News Season 4? Season 4? Highly confidential, do not leak? Cryptid asked, is Arya really dead? Yeah, kinda dead. She's pretty fucking dead. The whole point of the funeral and her rotting corpse being dug up and its blood and guts is like, this girl is so fucking dead. She's as dead as she possibly could be. And Cryptid's still like, maybe she's alive. Maybe it comes back somehow. Maybe someone revived her. Revives what? There's nothing left. Revives fucking blood, I guess. Just like a ball of blood. But they're still talking about it in season 4. You know what that means? You know what that means? It means something happens, that Arya's corpse is still relevant. You know what that means? It means possibly Arya's coming back. Maybe not in season 3 like I planned, but season 4, baby. All but confirmed. It's canon. Arya's coming back season 4. Let's go. Genoa? Sweet. I did it. Gold star for Cryptid. I don't know, it seemed rather performative to me. Yeah, see? See? Totally, Arya's coming back. I know it, I called it. That basically confirms it. This just gives me more hope. It's just, yes. 100%. 100% Arya's coming back. 1000%. Trust. Everyone's trust. Let's see, through the silent satellite. The crew could have hailed the ship, alerted them to their presence. It might have worked to get them through and survive the night's events. The Genoa might have shifted their course, but the crew knew what they would be doing if they broke silence. knew the potential cost of it if the Genoa were aware that the Tarns were watching. The crew looked around at one another without a single word marring the silent air between them, understanding. Silent. I felt like silence was being used more often, but I know it was used before, but it maybe wasn't being used as often as I thought it was. They had already made their choice before the last of the evacuation ships had left several days prior. The crew sent a singular command to the defense AI, one of the greatest treasures that they kept private from the other species and hidden well from view. The defense AI controlled the 250 drones that patrolled the system, after which they all went to wait in their separate ways. So here, this part, on a very technical thing, it's very confusing to tell the they if you're talking about the 250 drones, which was the last they that you talked about. That's the previous they, it's the drones. Or if you're talking about the crew, which I believe you're referencing the crew, but on a technical level, from a line edit point, you're technically referring to the drones. So if you meant the crew, it has to be rephrased to actually refer to the crew. The copium as copium for the copium that the blue couples. I have a diet 100% of copium. Those hash browns I was eating, sprinkled with copium, baked fresh from copium potatoes. 100%. Season 4, unable to let Arya go, they've dug up her corpse and hitched it up to an animatronic with an AI voicing platitudes. Five Nights at Freddy's this shit, oh my god. After which they all went to wait in their separate ways. Which, went, wait, and ways. There's a lot of W's there. That's just a line edit. It's not a full copy yet. Not full development about it, but it's a minor thing. The satellite maintained its silence. When the Genoa cruiser entered into the system, it registered a small collision with a bit of space debris. Such things were of common occurrence, and the officer that was at the terminal paid it no mind. Their ships were designed to handle such collisions. They did not see. And that is the prologue. Hi! You just had some food? Nice. Welcome on back. We just finished reading the prologue to this other piece by Mita. So one of the things, I point out some minor copy and line edit things when I noticed them. Some repeating words, the a lot of W's in this one, and then the commas. Sometimes there are technical other things that should be used other than commas, but commas are being used in their place when they shouldn't be. But those are minor copy things. Again, I don't count that as a. Read the first paragraph of the next chapter before commentary. Okay. It is one thing to see. Anyone can do it. It takes minimal effort to gaze upon the world around you. Take its sight in and go behold. A wiser man seeks to understand, to lay bare the truth that lies beneath. Only then can you truly see. Wisdoms of the Terarch. I don't know why I had to read that, but okay. They all tie directly to build a theme. Okay, yeah, that's fine. That would be something that when you're looking at the broader picture of the story, if I read the entire thing, I would be looking for that to be consistently bringing up the theme. We just read not even a full 2 pages. So I'm not quite looking. If anyone tells you they can gather the whole theme of your piece and give you a developmental edit after 2 pages, they're giving you bullshit. Don't listen to them. But yeah, I'm not too worried about making sure your theme's consistent after 2 pages because I haven't read the whole piece to see what your theme even is. So I won't worry about that. But for just it on its own as a standalone piece, knowing that this is basically a prologue to the piece. I'm not actually against any of the techie stuff and the lore stuff here. I just wish it was in other places. It feels like some of the minor nitpicky things could have been revealed later. Like in the right place, like some of them just feel like they're not in quite the right place. Like I say, like here, like the satellite, Gliese 667C Beta floated quietly in the deep reaches of the Gliese system. Its task was a simple one, to observe. A lot of this other stuff here, it was of Terran construction, it joined the Galactic Council, it has this delivery system, could have been more like later when we're actually talking about that stuff. It seemed unnecessary here in the opening paragraph. The opening paragraph was establishing this is a satellite. It was observing stuff, and then probably even mentioning it had a crew, because normally just a satellite doesn't necessarily always have a crew. There's a lot of unmanned satellites where it's just the machine, it's just the stuff there floating around in space collecting data, sending it back. This one has a crew, it has the Genoa in it. So I'd make that reference earlier up here, and that would have been a very strong intro. And then more of this technical stuff and the little details could have been spread throughout. Maybe the seeking itself is the answer? Exposition. My suggestion is to make a separate doc to just throw ideas into. Yeah. This is an already published book, so again, some of this feedback might be like useless. I mean, you're not going to change the book now or anything since it's already published. All right, but this is just like general feedback. This is just the point of critique, to keep these things in mind when you go on to your next piece. Satellite is actually part of the technobabble. By calling it a satellite, it implies that it's... Hold on. I'm not telling you to get rid of satellite. I don't know where you thought I was telling you to get rid of satellite. I actually said keep this whole first sentence. I'm like, this sentence is great. This sentence is great. This middle part here I was saying needs to be moved. So yeah, satellite is actually part of the technobabble. It was fine. By calling it a satellite, it implies that it's orbiting something. Yep. Giving the implication that the Zenwa aren't just passing through, they are directly approaching a planet. Okay. It's fine. I never said to get rid of it. You're good. What you were saying. Yeah, I think so. I was saying this sentence here is great. The satellite, Gliese 667c beta, floated quietly in the deep reaches of the Gliese system. Great. Its task was a simple one, to observe. That's a great next line. And it's a nice longer sentence with a nice shorter sentence. I think that would be two great sentences back to back. This part, it was of Tehran construction, first launched when the humans have been given the system after they joined the Galactic Council via the delivery of rip drive technology. That's just, it didn't need to be there. That can be, it's not necessarily lore that I'm against. It's world building, it's lore, I think it's fine. It just didn't need to be there. It doesn't need to be in this opening paragraph. It can be spread throughout this. I even said there's specifically a line here. There's this section where you're explaining how it works and what it means and all the different stuff for it. That info could have been here. What I would have liked later on, we learn that there is a crew. There is a crew on this satellite. There's the 4 Zenwa. There's a crew here. That would have been a good detail to have in this opening thing, because sometimes satellites are unmanned. So I had no idea there was anyone on this satellite until we got to the Genoa, till we got to the crew, which is here on the second page. So the fact that there is active crew on this satellite, it's not an unmanned satellite just floating around collecting data. I want the crew mentioned here. Now, about the satellite versus station thing. Gotcha. Yeah. 20 raccoon seasons later, Cryptid's still waiting for Arya's revival. I know she'll be back. I just know it. I'm like rocking back in like a rocking chair and like a home for senior citizens in Cryptid. Be like, one day, the next season, definitely she'll be back. Stage 1 denial. I'm gonna be in denial. I'm gonna be in denial for years. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. Since you use satellite, that's a fine word to use. But because satellites can be manned or unmanned satellites, I want that mention of there's a crew somewhere in this opening paragraph. Not that it really matters. This thing's already published, so you won't be making those edits. It's fine. Just this is the type of feedback you would be getting from editors and stuff, from different critique partners and editors. Gets to the end of the story, zooms out to an old woman rocking on her chair. And that's how it all went. Tiny raccoons around her. Gamma Arya, tell us another story. That would look be fantastic. Self-published. I could change it on a whim. Not for with 3 over 1 show. Right? Just never explains how she did it. Just like in a fucking BBC Sherlock flashbacks. Hi, Un-American. It's good to see you. Oh god, I can do what I want. Writing 101. Yeah, no. What do you guys think of, like, this isn't me, like, saying yes or no to do that. This is just me asking, because I haven't, heard this too much with self-publishing. Do you guys, like, see, like, when you guys buy something that's self-published, and are there changes when you change it? Is it like a digital version? Will it, like, change all the previous copies? Or is it now just a different version that everyone buying it from now on will get compared to the previous people? I see that meme of Yoda in a pickup truck going, happened, none of that did. At the end of The Rise of Skywalker. Man, I wish I knew more Star Wars references. I watched some of The Mandalorian. I'm not a big Star Wars person, I'm sorry. Oh, change the versions. At least Kindle does. Got it. You read more of the season 4 script, and that season is insane. Coming from Arya. Everyone confirmed. I have Arya the Scavenger's coming back season 4. The creators all but confirmed it. I mean, no publishing house censorship rules? Wait, what? See, Arya's not dead. Arya's right there! That's so funny. So yeah, there's some slight things that, like, I'm like, ooh, this would have... It's not necessarily a bad scene. I think it's still an interesting, good scene. It's a good length. It's pretty nice. It has seen pretty well. I think the biggest thing, and this is just talking about 2 pages, right? This isn't talking about the whole entire work, because I don't know the whole work. I think the biggest thing this thing could have used probably would have been a line editor, just to remove a lot of lines around, to redo some sentences. Some sentences were run-on, or even if they weren't technically run-on, they had too much info in one sentence that could have been read more naturally if it had been split up into a few sentences. It was a really great story voice with a really great writing voice. That I'm like, ooh, like I think the greatest oomph for this 2 pages, again, clarifying, 2 pages, I'm like, ooh, the line editor would have been the greatest impact. If you're looking at editing stuff in the future, if you're still wanting to do self-publishing stuff in the future, and you're kind of looking like, what's the greatest bang for my buck here? Because I know a lot of self-published writers, they can't always afford, like, every single round of edits, because it's insane. That's why people get traditionally published, because then you get all those round of edits for free. You get multiple rounds of developmental edits, you get the line edits, you get the copy edits, you get the proofreading, you get all that stuff for free, because it's the publishing house takes that on. But for self-publishing, I know you can't always afford all that stuff for a lot of my self-published writers. They're normally looking like, what's like the one I need? And for just little sample, I'd be like, oh, probably the line editor. But as far as prologue feel, does it work better than the other one? How could I make it a better prologue? I feel like it was better than the last one. More stuff. It feels like a more complete scene. Let me see even here. And then this also feels different. So the thing with the prologue, it normally is taking place at a different point of view, a different point in time, like years before, years forward in time, like years back or years before, a different place. There's something different about it to make it a prologue, compared to chapter 1. It has something different about it. Or either, like, if the story is from the point of view of someone solving a murder mystery, a prologue might be from the point of view of a killer, right, as they kill somebody, right? It's like a different point of view, or it's a different location. Like if most of the book takes place on planet XX, blah, 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 the prologue might take place on planet Earth, right? Something like that. The ice one, I'm like, the chapter 1 continued right after she wakes up, just a little bit later. And it's the same point of view character, it's the same type of thing. I was really wondering, like, what makes this a prologue? I wasn't quite doing that. Whereas the other prologue was more like an incomplete extension of chapter 1. Yeah. So this is a complete scene, and it has some interesting stuff in it, raising some questions. So I'd be like, in that sense, this feels like a better prologue. It's distinct from chapter 1, because I can just scroll down in chapter 1, and I can already see we have a main character that's bored. And she's doing some other things. So I'm like, okay, this is noticeably different. Otherwise, it's mostly that line. It's moving stuff around. Some info was in the wrong spots that a line editor would be able to give you better tips for. Like I said, this info being delivered here, this paragraph probably being cut short, like a sentence or two, just make it a little bit more punchy, have better voice in each line. Some of this here, some like individual pieces I would cut. This, and then it's mostly like very, very slow things, like what I was saying, like, oh, they all went to wait, where I'm like, oh, you're technically talking about the drones, but I think you want to be talking about the crew. Understanding. Some of the ones could be shorter and punchier, like some of the sentences could be split up and made into 2 or 3 sentences here to have that better voice in it. Did you check out the new leak? Oh wait, what happened? What happened? Obama's in it? Oh, my fellow raccoons, I have an announcement to make. What is it, Obama? Obama takes off his mask, revealing himself to be Arya the Scavenger. Hold on, I'm gonna change them. You guys need to see this. You guys need to see this. Oh my god. Archie says, what the fuck? Arya says, that's right, bitches. Archie, well, there's something I need to tell you too. Arya says, what is it? Archie takes off their mask, revealing themselves to be munchkins. Arya says, wait, if you're munchkins, then who's that standing next to you? Munchkins takes off his mask, revealing himself to be Obama. Benjamin Netanyahu. Okay, this is just getting ridiculous. What is happening? What are these leaks? Oh my god. And then Ben takes off his mask, revealing that he is in fact Ben, just wearing a Ben mask. Oh, got it. Yeah, we need to be realistic with that. That just makes sense. That's just reasonable. Oh, my silly raccoons. Why are you putting your claws in the back of my chair while I'm in the chair? Is that nice and proper and polite? I don't think it is. I don't think it is, Baba B. What a fever dream, right? Just let me see here. Even here, like, there's this another comma where I'm like, it's not cryo, it's just combining 2 things that could be their own sentences. But the crew knew what they would be doing if they broke silence. And then I would be like, oh, period. And then I would, like, rephrase this part, like, the potential cost if the Xinhua were aware that the Terrans were watching. Or it would be like, the cost was too great if the Xinhua were aware that the Terrans were watching. Even it's slightly confusing here. It needs more clarity for this part. That'd be like, I'm like, oh, like, this is a sentence, period. This part needs to be reworded for clarity of what you're trying to convey. The crew looked around at one another without a single word marring the silent air between them. Understanding silence and silent has already been repeated within 2 sentences of each other. So I'm just like, it doesn't need to be repeated again. They'd already made their choice before the last of the evacuation ships had left several days prior. I'm like, that's super cool. This is a cool detail. I would split this up into 2 shorter sentences for max, like, voice and, like, punchiness. Like, the last evacuation ships had already left several days prior, period. They had already made their choice. There was no going back. Like, little things like that, right, for slight rephrasing, doing those line edits line by line to really make each sentence stand out on its own and have the maximum voice and clarity that you're looking for. Um, and then this, I almost feel like should be a separate paragraph because we were going from the crew, and now this is a different subject. It's mostly talking about this defense AI system that they have access to. I need to redo my little 5 beats. Why are you looking like that? Why are you looking like that? Please don't tell me you found a bug. Don't look like that. Stop looking like that. That look, take it off your face. If it's a bug, eat it. And do not bring it to me. Just eat it and take care of it, and I never have to know. Good talk. So a paragraph should be mostly about like one particular subject or moment or something. It has things unifying it. He's staring at one particular point of the floor outside of my point of view, and he's looking at a particular way where I'm like, what is it? 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 Oh no. And then after I said all that, he walked away from it, so I'm like, fuck. So this sentence, it's talking about the crew making their choice. This one, it's mostly about the AI system. These are two separate subjects. These could be two separate paragraphs. And in which case, for a new paragraph, the crew sent a singular command to the defense AI. It says to the defense AI. I'm wondering if it has a name that you could call it instead. If you want to reveal it here, unless it's a great mystery. But even then, like, there's a lot of unnecessary combining two sentences together instead of just keeping them single sentences. So, to the AI, and then I'd want like something of like the button or whatever command it was making a slight click. It was the only noise in the ship, whatever it was. The defense AI was one of the greatest treasures they had kept private from the other species and hidden well from view. Like you already said, it's private from the species. You don't need to repeat that it's hidden well from view. So it's similar to the other prologue, where right after you say something, you repeat saying it just in a slightly different way, but it's unnecessary. You know, I'm getting from you, which to be clear, I'm appreciating, is that I'm overwriting a lot, and it's making it cumbersome. That's something you need to work on. The crew sentence, for example, is grammatically correct, but it's an elliptical compound predicate nestled within a complex sentence. Even just saying what it is very cumbersome. Okay, the crew line. Something can be... Technically, I never said, like, oh, it's impossible to do this. This isn't, like, an impossible thing to do. Like, oh, God, you broke some writing rule. I'm saying, does it work? Is it good like this? And I'm saying, like, no, I think it could be better if it was two separate sentences. God, paragraphs is a whole entire different thing. Two separate sentences. They would be stronger. The writing voice would be stronger. For this particular instance, it's a longer sentence, but what it's saying, what it's revealing, would be stronger if you sliced it up into two sentences and reworded it slightly for better clarity for the second half. It's actually very useful to me. Okay. Yeah, so sometimes people, I only clarify that because some people are like, no, it's technically correct. And I'm like, yeah, I wasn't saying it was technically not correct. I'm just saying for your voice, for your feedback, for whatever, it would have stronger writing voice if it was rephrased like this slightly. There are even times where people have like 3, 4, 5 commas in a sentence, and they're like, but the Pledge of Allegiance is a run-on sentence, and I'm like, that's great for the Pledge of Allegiance, but it's not working well here for this story, for this moment, for this paragraph, whatever it is. For better writing, for better clarity, for this scene, for this example, you want to do insert whatever change I suggested, right? So me saying a change isn't saying that, like, oh, it's against the law, it's technically incorrect. No, I'm just saying for stronger voice. So I just want to think of these changes. The overwriting, it's not as bad in this one as it was in the snow one and the freezing to death one. I'm just noticing like slight things for it, and it's on a very more writing voice level than it was in the snow one, where it was like the repetition of words and repetition of statements. That one was much more obvious for that one. This one's a little bit more subtle, but it would be caught in a line edit. Most of our language from the Pledge of Allegiance has done a bad job surviving modern speech. But, what was I saying? They did not see. I think that one's a really strong, punchy, short sentence here. I like that. When the Zenwalk cruiser entered into the system, it registered a small collision with a bit of space debris. Such things were of common occurrence. And the officer that was at the terminal paid it no mind. Like, even such things were of common occurrence, it's slightly different tone of voice than the rest. So I'd be like, there would be a part where I would like highlight and be like, oh, rephrase this slightly. Their ships were designed to handle such collisions they did not see. I'm like, that part's great. That part's great. This would be something I would highlight and be like, oh, rephrase for better voice. There's like little things like that. So I'm saying, like, I'm like, it's not. If you in the future, if you want to go over or like hire an editor for this piece again, or you're looking at what type of level you're at for other things, and you're like, what if I had to choose one from your limited review of my stuff, Cryptid? Well, I'd be like, okay, I think the line editor would be the biggest bang for your buck. Totally, it should be different though because of the perspective shift. Yeah, it's jarring compared to the rest of the paragraph. Yeah, I wasn't saying like obviously that this is different. This is a different point. I am not fucking stupid, and I have read books before. I know this is a tonal shift. I know what you are trying to do. I see what you are trying to do. But in this paragraph, in this little section here, it's technically 2 paragraphs. In this little section here, this phrasing is off compared to the rest of it. It's a little jarring. It's slightly off. So this isn't like, oh, get rid of the sentence. This isn't getting rid of the info. I would just rephrase it slightly. Slight different order of words or something here to make it flow more naturally in context of the rest of the paragraph here. Not challenge. It's all good. I think I'm there. I only say it because there are a lot of raccoons that sometimes do challenge me. Sometimes people are looking for critique, sometimes people are looking for a fight, and I'm like, I'm not here for a fight. I was just here to give my critique. I'm tired. I'm a tired blooba. It hasn't even been a year of doing a critique group, and I'm tired. Sorry if I seemed a little snippy there. I was just like, yeah, I know it's tonally different. This is, I see what you're going for, but even in that context, this part needs. It doesn't need to. Nothing needs to happen. Time doesn't exist. But my recommendation would be like, oh, this would be a part I would highlight in an edit and be like, oh, rephrase for voice. And sometimes it's really hard to give the exact reasons for voice, because it's not like a thing of, oh, it's grammatically wrong, or it's technically wrong, or it's inconsistent. It's a voice thing. What sounds better for the voice of the writing you've done so far as a collective. So sometimes you will get vague things like that. Oh, rephrase for voice. And you just have to be able to look at it and think and be like, oh yeah, that does sound different compared to what I was doing. It's just a voice thing. You challenge me to a duel. Let the heart of the cards. I still use that fucking phrase to this day. Can you guys believe it? I still, like, whenever I look at something and I'm like, oh, believe in the heart of the cards. It's not even with a game or anything. It's just like when I'm going grocery shopping, I had to pick up like a bag of chips, and you had to choose like the best bag of chips. I'm like, believe in the heart of the cards. And you just like reach out and you blindly grab the bag of chips. And you're like, this is the good one. Believe in the heart of the cards. Would you think splitting that sentence at the and? Okay. To make the entire paragraph feel unemotional would work. Okay, let's see. When the Zenwalk cruiser entered into the system, it registered a small collision with a bit of space debris. Such things were of common occurrence. No, even that part sounds wrong. That sounds funny. This part here sounds funny. Such things were of common occurrence. Period. The officer that was at the terminal paid it no mind. Their ships were designed to handle such collisions they did not see. No, I like it as a longer sentence. I like it as a longer one. The thing that's off is this right here. It's this first part of the sentence, but I think it's still fine as a full sentence. It's like, maybe it's the were of. Such things were common occurrence. and the officer that was at the terminal paid it no mind. Let me reread it with that idea. When the Genoa cruiser... Did you guys hear that? Maybe not. Oh, I was talking about Yukio in another place. Exodius, I came back. And I gave Yukio... Oh my god, there's like a really loud cricket. Was that what you guys were hearing? Was that what your cats were looking at? Is there a cricket in the house? That's crazy. The dragon that devours the dogma. It's probably a dragon's dogma reference. Oh, that's interesting. When I'm playing Catan, I'll finish my turn saying I end my turn and lay my resources face down. Oh, you still play Yuga alongside Lorcana? Oh. So when the Zenwell cruiser entered into the system, it registered a small collision with a bit of space debris. Fuck, what did I say was the correction? Such things were common occurrence, and the officers that was at the terminal paid it no mind. That's closer? It's not all quite right. Their ships were designed to handle such collisions. They did not see. Such things were common occurrence, and the officer that was at the terminal paid it no mind. I think... Yeah, maybe getting rid of the it sounds a little bit more natural. I would still double check it again. There's still something on a line edit basis that I'm like, oh, it's still slightly off. There's a small collision with a bit of space debris. Such things were common, and the officer paid it no mind. Not even like the fact that it was at the terminal. That's nice. And the officer that was at the terminal paid it no mind. That part flows pretty smoothly. I like it. The length of this sentence is pretty good. The ending half of it's pretty good. Because I like that it's a longer one to break up some of the shorter ones here. So that the length of the sentence is fine. The ending part of it's fine. It's this guy. This is the problem child. But it's also 2 a.m. Maybe that's why I'm not able to put into words. And I'm also not a line editor. So not being a line editor and it being 2 a.m., I'm like, oh, there's something wrong here, but I can't give you, like, the fix. Eastern Standard Time, gang! It's 2 a.m. for you, too. Well, what are you doing? I know I'm crazy for staying up till 2 a.m., but what are you doing? Fucking Spider-Man pointing at each other meme. Oh my goodness. And it's just like little things like that where it's that throughout where I'm like, oh, it's not too much of a developmental edit for 2 pages. There's very rarely a developmental edit at 2 pages. But it's a lot of just those little line edits where it's either like here, moving where something goes, shortening a paragraph, lengthening a paragraph, rephrasing a slight sentence. It's very line edit kind of things right now. You don't wake up at 3 p.m. and go to sleep at 10 a.m. because school's out and you have no responsibilities during the summer because hashtag teacher life. So first of all, I do wake up at 3 p.m. I'm trying so hard to change it. It's what happens when you're on your own boss. So me and Roots run a business. It's called Cryptid Roots. You can find us on Etsy. We make patches and embroidery and cool apparel and stuff. And some stickers. I think there's even stickers on there now. We got some cool shit. So once you make your own sleep schedule, once you're your own boss, once you can't be late for work because you work from home, oh my fucking god, does your sleep schedule go off the goddamn rails. I'm a goddamn monster. I swear, if I didn't have to like wake up and like feed my cats at certain times, I have no idea what my sleep schedule would be like. None. I have none. I might die. I don't know. We're closing at retail. My shifts are 2 to 10 p.m. Horrible. I hated when I was like a supervisor, because when you're a supervisor at retail stores, they just put you in either opening or closing, and sometimes both things in the same week. You had no consistent sleep schedule. Sometimes you had to go to bed early, sometimes you had to go to bed late. Ooh, horrible. Like one day you could be closing and then the next day you'd be opening. That was hell. That should be illegal. It should be illegal to have an opening shift right after you have a closing shift. What were they thinking? Crying still, but Laura can't show publicly for spoiler reasons? Is it about how Arya the Scavenger's totally alive? Uh, I know I tell your brain if I'm like, there's something wrong here with this line, but I can't figure out what it is. One time I was writing, and this was still on pen and paper because that's how I normally write. Writing pen and paper, and it was super late, which means it was early in the morning. And I hadn't slept well the past 2 days. And I was trying so hard to write this concept down for a story, and I was looking at the pen and kept writing things down, and it wasn't clicking. I couldn't figure out what was wrong. I was so sleep deprived that I was like, fuck it, okay, I've written enough, I'll be able to finalize and fix it in the morning, right? And I then went to bed and I looked at it well rested than the next day, right? Like what did I scribble down? What was I trying desperately to do? And it was like it was goddamn nonsense. It was not. I kept repeating like the same like if the character's name was Samantha, and the entire scene is this great epic thing of like Samantha is gonna fight the demon, and I'm just making shit up right now because I don't remember what the scene was. Samantha's gonna fight the demon and get the demonic jewel and take over the world, and she becomes the bad guy, right? She becomes the secret villain at the end. That's the twist. My notes were just scrawled over and over, messy, progressively worse and worse penmanship. Samantha win demon thing from guy from Samantha, and Samantha demon king, and I was repeating like the same keywords in this run-on sentence that did not make sense. Demon King and Samantha now has Demon King and was Demon King and is Demon King is Samantha, and nonsense. My brain was fried. It was fried. You're not you when you're that tired. 5. Blue woman not being focused and ripping your work apart as per usual. No! Oh. Let's see. I've written an entire chapter sleep deprived. My character Orpheus was the only interesting thing. So your D&D can make both my old and the coming one take place in the same world. And now you'll totally have Arya the Scavenger there. Yep, I see. That's why you gotta keep it secret from me. Shh, it's okay, I won't tell. It's all good. Trust. I'm just pulling your chain. I'm just joking. That shit happens to you so often. This nonsense writing. Oh my god. It's weird for me because the moment school opens up, clockwork, I wake up 2 minutes before my alarm every day. School's out, I drop for 14 hours of sleep regularly. Wake up whenever. You gotta get that sleep when you can. You're catching up. It's like hibernation. Girl's coping so hard, she's mixing up free franchises. Oh my god, the fucking Stranger Things season finale generally had all of us like that. What, us as in like the crazies like me. I'm assuming you guys were all smart at that. Like people were looking, because there were all these advertisement and brand deals for it when we all thought there was going to be a secret different season finale for Stranger Things. Back when there was all that hype. Stranger Things gate thing. So people were looking at, they're like, oh, there's been this reveal of like Elle's new favorite thing isn't waffles anymore. She likes some other food. And like there were all these brand deals advertising the new food, like this big collab with Elle that people were then pointing at and waiting for it to come in the show. It's only like briefly mentioned in one scene, and it's not like it's her new favorite food. She just tries that food and says it's okay. Conformity gate, yeah. So then everyone was looking into all the brand deals, the advertisements and the commercials for Stranger Things and pulling stuff up, waiting for the reveals. Like we were like, oh, look at what Legos did. Oh, look what this sneaker company did. Oh, look what this thing did. Some of the fucking footage. Have you guys seen this shit? Were you guys like looking into Conformity Gate for goddamn Stranger Things? Some of the footage when these brands were doing collabs and stuff with Stranger Things, with the official Stranger Things team, official collabs. They would be using images, like shots from the show that were not in the show, or like they would show scenes as like a thing, but none of those scenes happen in the official Stranger Things. So everyone was looking at like, oh, Conformity Gate's real because like we see this scene happening in this, I don't know, goddamn Sketches commercial, whatever the fuck it was, right? And then you watch the entire fucking thing. That scene never happens. Like, what? What? When did they even shoot that and then approve it and give it to these other companies for the collabs, for the brand deals, and then not have the fucking scene be in the show? What? I am Ashmuto. Follow Sasuke across the Grand Line. Oh no. I'm stopping right there. No, it was crazy stuff. Like what were they even doing with Conformity Gate? That was cruel. That was cruel what they did to us. That was unfair. That was unfair. But yeah, no, there's definitely, it's been done before. Even the Tumblr days, right? When some certain franchises were done, but they were so well beloved, we would just start mixing them over on Tumblr. You guys, oh my god, remember the Rise of the Tangled Brave Guardians or whatever it was back on Tumblr days, when it was a Rise of the Guardians, but also like Brave, but also Tangled, but also Frozen. Just all the different franchises. Everyone's like, yeah! We're just smashing them together. Obama laughed. You mean the Chaos Emeralds? The edits are so good. Oh my god. Yeah, see, like, it's been done before. If I mix franchise IPs, it's because that's in my DNA. I was in the fandom trenches. And the Tumblr days, you young whippersnappers. I know some people in this chat are too young to even have ever made a Tumblr account. That's so sad. I'm still hanging out. I still, as far as like genuine joy, I still have the most joy in Tumblr as far as just scrolling through and not hating myself after being on social media. Most other social media stuff, I'm just posting the business stuff and like then I'm skedaddling. I don't like being on that. It's not good for my mental health. I recently, speaking of social medias, we got the Twitter thing. We have a Cryptid Roots Twitter. You guys see all that stuff? That's crazy. And it has I think Roots' birthday on it. It's because it was like, why is it saying it was made in like 2000 and whatever year? I was like, what? And I remember I told Roots to make all the social media accounts, and I'm like, I'm used to my stuff seeing that it was made, or that my age is like the 1990s, right? And I'm like, why the fuck is it saying that I was born in the 2000s? And I'm like, oh, Roots made this, that's why. Not Blue Sky? Fuck, maybe we have Blue Sky. I don't know. I don't know all the social medias we have. And Opie Dragon. Oh my god. You're getting called Gran in the Discord. Hey, I've been called Gamma Cryptid so many times, okay? It's just part of the thing. Part of the bit. Your cousin calls you Unk. Didn't you just say you're 21? You're a baby and you're being called Unk? You're barely above a baby. You're a toddler and you're being called Unk. This is fucking bullshit. One of my students once asked me, so what was it like being born in the late 1900s? Then walked off without waiting for the pot. Yeah. That's a known fucking joke those bastards are using against us. The dagger still isn't out of my kidney. Bro, those Gen Alpha troglodytes. Oh my god. They fucking know when to hit us where it hurts. You have two goddaughters who call you uncle or daddy. Oh no. But no, it's just, but yeah, technically 1990s kids, hey. Late 1900s. How dare they? How fucking dare they? How dare they betray us like this? But no, being called Unk at 21 when you're just a toddler compared to babies, that's insanity. Fucking insanity. I'm so happy now as a baby hag. Baby hag era. Now that I'm in my 30s, baby hag. It only gets more hag-like from here. I'm so excited. One day I'll do the little grandma cryptid bit, and I won't even have to do it as a bit. I'll just be fucking grandma age. I won't have to fake the little old lady voice. I'll just be like, come here, you young whippersnappers. It'll just be my normal goddamn voice. I'm so excited. I'm gonna tell you. Everyone stop. Everyone stop. You're giving me brain damage. Giving me goddamn brain damage. But otherwise, it is past 2 a.m. here. It is early. Cryptid's tired. We've already had tech issues. We survived it, and I on and off. I think the cats keep seeing a bug. I have no idea. So I'll see if I survive. But otherwise, that is it. That is the bit. I think next stream. I think I need a little bit of a break from the story critiques. I think next stream might be a game one. I'm gonna see if Roots wants to do a game one with me. So if not, I'll see. Because they also have D&D. They have raid nights, so I'll have to see if that works for them. But otherwise, I might do a game night with Commander Roots. That should be exciting. If not next stream, then next stream. You can keep it on the Discord. I'll keep the time slots updated. But otherwise, I think next one will hopefully be a game one. Hi Mash, it's good to see you. Oh, you gotta get that streak in. You're actually here at a great time because I was just talking like next stream might be a game one. I had to see if Roots is able to, and then I was about to say like, oh, if I can't get Roots to do it, I might poke Penny and Mash and see if they wanna do a lame supermarket simulator game with me. I'll see. I'll check everyone's schedule soon. But in the meantime, I was actually about to log off. Oh, it's Supermarket Together? I think that's what it's called. It's just a little supermarket one, but you can do it with friends. It's just a little one. But otherwise, thank you guys so much for hanging out. Thank you guys for being wonderful raccoons and being brave and submitting your stuff to be critiqued, not just by a random blue ball on screen, but also in front of a Twitch chat. I always know that's really scary. It's really brave when you guys do that, and I hope you guys got some good info for everyone who submitted your stuff. And I will see you guys next time. I hope you guys are comfy and cozy. And good night. Goodbye.